Got a few cars coming. Yeah, go.
Was watching the mirror and missed the braking point.
Yeah, there's that little added you don't want to get in somebody's way type thing now.
Yeah, if he was going to get close to me on the banks, I was going to let him go, but he'd never be close.
That's that team that cut me off. They're so far all our interactions with them, John's last night, they've just been dicks.
Oh, John has some issues last night?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember Sergio Fernandez from the CTC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you even remember the feud he had with the Finns, with Bachman and I think it's Takanen or whatever. That's a couple of years ago, but yeah, he's the type that runs people off the road.
Wow, that's crazy.
He's fast. He's really fast, but just has that attitude that everybody's got to get out of his way.
That's never good.
If I'm remembering it right, might not even be him.
Well, at least I didn't hit the tire wall there. Todd said last night in his race that the leader, when they come back onto Daytona Oval, messed up with somebody and stuffed it in the tire wall and went from first to fifth.
Mic feedback on. Mic on.
Oh boy.
Ah, shit. Okay.
I was just gonna say, how's it going, guys? And then a GT car wants to race us through the bus stop.
I thought I gave him all kinds of room.
You did.
Oh, you did.
He didn't know what to do with it. So this was an interesting race, huh?
Oh, yeah. What could go wrong did go wrong.
I was just way too tired to get back in when Mark disconnected. He was only, I think, 4 or 5 laps in on his, the first part of his drive. And I literally just wrapped up a quad and a double. I was like, not happening.
Not only that, you'd been up for what?
Since
15,
6:30.
16 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, even more, yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I was awake at 6:30 yesterday morning. Anticipating.
Oh, yeah, it's like presents under the tree.
Yeah. I couldn't get out of bed fast enough yesterday morning.
Acho que você tá se confundindo. Tô deixando todo mundo passar, bem na boa.
Yeah, and that's no big deal. I set the alarm and came down and was like, oh, what the heck's going on?
Yeah, and I think Mark changed up the order a little bit for the end. He was going to do a quad, and then you were going to do 2, and Ryan was going to do 2. I think that's the way, or something like that. So, I think he messaged you saying that, you know, sleep in, don't worry about it. You'll be going 2 hours later.
Yeah, and I didn't see that, but Todd did, so he woke me up and told me that.
And then the disconnect happened, and I was like, oh shoot. That's not going to work out well.
So what do you guys think? Anytime this thing is in a endurance race, this is the car we're going to race?
I love this. I love this car.
I think it's great for just jumping into as well. Like if this isn't your regular car, it's pretty forgiving.
It is.
I was telling Keith that because they do every 2 weeks they do the 6 hours endurance in this car.
Yep.
Maybe that's something we can do as a pickup. You know, people just mention it and we get a couple guys together and just jump in.
Absolutely. I used to run those with a couple of Camel guys back when that first started. I think three years ago.
In the LMP1?
Yeah, we always ran the Audi, but this car's way more fun than LMP1s are, in my opinion.
Yeah, those LMP1s take a lot of brain power to run, don't they?
Yes, they do. To be really quick in them, definitely. Yeah, Mark was mentioning for Le Mans, you know, we should probably just skip over the P1 and just get right back in this thing. I agree with him.
I'm there.
Yeah, this is the only endurance one me and Todd have done. Bathurst would just scare the shit out of me. But Le Mans maybe, depending on the timing.
Yeah, it's really no different than this. I mean, it's everything can be scheduled to work for you time-wise. And Le Mans, there's probably going to be more Europeans from the team for Le Mans, I would imagine. So I would assume we'd have a few more guys. I think your brother and Nat and JF are insane for doing this with 3 guys.
Yeah, actually, Todd's my son.
Yes, he's crazy. That's, what, 8 hours? Yes, 8 hours of driving each guy.
Yeah, Nat did a or a 6th stint.
I'd be dead.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out hot tub or ice when I get done.
Yeah. Yeah, my arms are pretty sore, I'll tell you that.
Me, it's my Achilles. I walked downstairs to get a little bit of breakfast, and it was like, huh.
Yeah. Yeah, my left knee is not a fan of mine this morning, or this afternoon, no.
So that was interesting that Patrick McDaniel, they just took over first spot. They had been running second for probably 12 hours.
Yeah, when I first pulled the session up, I went and looked at the standings, and the 2 people that we were racing within a lap or 2 of, you know, there's so many laps down that we would have had it in the bag. You know, minus no other issues. It kind of sucks. I think we would be. Let me have a look. I think we'd probably be P10 had the disconnect issue not happened.
Yeah, we were catching a few guys, and then again today, I don't know if you heard us talking, we were having problems with Sergio Fernandez's.
Oh, again.
Yeah, their team. It's like it's not just Sergio; it's like all of them.
Yeah, they're all not very friendly. You were in session when he was weaving on the straight in front of me, right?
Yeah, when you guys were
Going at it.
kind of battling it out, but he deserved a little pushback for sure. The way he was driving, it was like he was coming out of the pit, so he was slower for a little while. Like, I know we try to be friendly and stuff, but when somebody's a dick, you got to push back once in a while.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so first, guys that passed you just a little bit to go, Keith, and then the guy right behind you second, so there's only 3.5 seconds between them. After 24 hours, or 23 hours, that's amazing.
That is pretty awesome.
It's going to come down to fuel and if they have to do a pit stop.
Yep. It's at that point, isn't it?
Are you
7 at the line, by the way.
I was just about to ask if you guys were good to the end. You should be with this stop, right?
Yeah, we're adding. I've calculated 63 liters.
Okay. Yeah, 42 minutes left. Cool.
Yeah, Todd says they're P9, but P8 crashed. They were 5 laps ahead, and now they're on the same lap, so it might come down to pit stops on them, too.
Cool.
Nice, and probably a little bit of damage. Good chance there. Oh, there goes Patrick. Okay, let's keep an eye on Stefan. Boy, Patrick's team there, the first team, they might not have enough to go to the end.
I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. I've got this up on stream just for the last bit of this.
Okay.
For proof that we finished this thing.
Mic feedback off. Mic off.
Five at the line.
Copy that. Yeah, with that hit in the bus stop, it turns to the right a little bit more. The steering's off.
Yeah, I found it kind of does a lazy spin under braking.
There's that Corvette that's positioned in front of us.
Oh, we have to get him 7 more times to.
Did you see that private message?
No?
That was Pedro saying, "Thanks for dive bombing me."
Pedro who? Delgado?
I didn't see it. I'm guessing it's the guy that hit us in the bus stop.
I'll go look at. Pit this lap.
Thanks. I wasn't even paying attention.
I was gonna look up that incident. You were well inside of my. I'll look it up again.
Yeah, I don't think it's my deal. I think he's just frustrated. And now it's showing me optional repairs, 22 seconds.
Pedro, se quiser falar comigo no rádio, pode falar, eu tô escutando.
No, that was not a dive bomb. He should have saw that coming a mile away. Everybody's
Well,
going.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. I thought I was way ahead of him.
You were side by side, and he should know that you guys are coming.
De nada.
Like he decided to brake late and everything.
Mic feedback on. Mic on.
We'll be done just in time for the football this morning, too.
24 minutes? Cool. How many stints did you guys have to do to bring this thing home?
I believe 5? No, 6.
All right.
Yeah, I did a triple, and then Ryan did a double, and this is 1.5.
Yeah, so 6.5, I guess.
Okay.
We were 61, 62 laps down when I jumped in on the overall standings. What's interesting is all the pit stops we've done, that slight turn to the right of the steering wheel not being centered never got fixed on the repairs.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. When did that happen?
When I hit the wall,
Oh.
probably 2.5 stints ago, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it fixed the body and everything, but it's just been off to the right, and it's kind of lazy to the right. You know, the wheel, when you turn it to the left, it feels tight, but when you go to the right, it feels loose, and it's never fixed.
Yeah, so it's got a little LMP1 heritage then. There's always a mystery issue with that car if you hit anything.
Oh, leader's in. This is interesting.
That's true, they had to short pit. Give me a heads up if you see those guys coming, and I'll make sure I give them room.
10-4.
Mic feedback off.
Yeah, you're a
Mic
good
off.
ways away from him, so you probably won't run into him.
That's good to hear.
Mic feedback on. Mic on.
Hey Ryan, do you know if the other guy's session is ahead of us or behind us on actual time?
I think they were like 10 minutes behind us.
Okay.
Yeah, they're 14 minutes behind us.
All right.
There you go. "15 minutes to go, Keith."
Copy that.
Mic feedback off. Mic off. Mic feedback on. Mic on.
Next weekend we're gonna have a full indoor camping party for actual race.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it should be fun.
How old are you kids now?
3 3/4. Almost 4.
Nice.
Yeah, they've been watching a lot of this. Well, it's been streaming a lot of this since yesterday.
Well, that was exciting.
Yeah.
Not sure if it needed to be that exciting, but yeah, it was. Yeah, thanks for streaming, John. A few of my buddies and my brothers were watching it, so
Yeah.
getting an idea of what we do on the weekends.
Yeah, it's always an interesting conversation when you try to explain this to somebody that's never seen or done it.
Yeah, especially kind of more at my age where, you know, not everybody grew up playing online games.
Yeah. It's very true.
It's still got that, oh, you're kids in the basement type feel to it. But you show it, you know, you have to name drop, so it's like, oh yeah, well, Fernando Alonso's doing this as well, and Verstappen does it, and it's like, oh, really?
The numbers they picked up when real racing couldn't happen. I mean, it exposed it to people that would have never even guessed this was something that you could
Well, to see it on NBC and stuff like that, it was
Yeah.
crazy.
do. Yeah.
But that's 2020 in a nutshell right there.
Yeah, it sure is.
That's no lie. How old are you, Ryan?
47.
Ooh, I got 10 years on you.
So I am the young guy then.
Yeah, the spring chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 43 in August. It hurts my feelings.
Well, if my life's any indication, your next, 6 years, it's a long time.
Yeah, shit, I hit 58 here in April.
So you even have a couple years on Mark. He just turned 56, was it?
I think so, yeah. So Keith is the senior driver on the team.
And the slowest.
No, you're right.
Oh, you
there.
put some good times in there, Keith. And you have to deal with the damage I put on the car every single time I hop in. Yeah, my dad retired a couple years ago, and he got into this as his winter hobby. So he's loving it too.
Yeah. Yeah,
Doing something like this might, sorry,
No, go ahead.
doing something like this might be a little much for him, but he really enjoys the Mazda and the Ferrari, stuff like that.
See, in the 80s, I used to do RC racing, oval track racing, and I did that for quite a few years. I just love racing. Kind of grew up by a short track, and my dad always took me to the races.
Yeah, for me it was Formula One and IndyCar back in the day. We used to go from Vancouver to Montreal and during the summers and watch those. So getting to see guys like Senna and Mansell, and it was something.
Absolutely. The first.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's always been NASCAR for me.
I had the worst introduction to racing as a child that I think you could have. My father brought me to the Indy 500. It's like,
So as a
compares to this.
yeah. I would like to see that one day.
Everyone should go to at least one, in my opinion. It's like a piece of Americana. It's so iconic, and it was all this drama. I mean, the place is electric on race day. It's insane.
Yeah, I always think of that, and I wouldn't mind seeing the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah. It's like those two things that everyone should do once.
After the leader gets by, I'll tell you guys a story. Yeah, we went out to Fontana to a NASCAR race and met Jeff Gordon and Kyle Petty and Elliott Sadler, back quite a few years ago on Todd's Make-A-Wish trip.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, when he was sick, we went to a Make-A-Wish function. And one of the old Denver Broncos, John Keyworth, who used to sing, he was played in the 77 Super Bowl. They knew Todd sang the national anthem because he used to sit on my lap and we watched NASCAR and we'd always know the national anthem. So in front of everybody at the celebrity waiters function, John Keyworth held him and everything. He says, "Hey, I hear you know the national anthem."
Yeah, that's awesome.
So he's holding Todd up at the front of everybody. He says, "Hey, let's all sing the national anthem." So here's John Keyworth, guy that's played umpteen hundred football games, heard the national anthem umpteen times, and he screws up the lyrics.
That's a great organization.
Yeah, it really is. And we've got our own organization now called Heroes Forever that we run for kids with cancer here in Colorado.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, we probably talked about it last year.
Yep.
So Todd's in remission. He's all good and everything.
Yeah, he got leukemia when he was 5 and was on chemo for over 3 years.
He's
Ouch.
very lucky. Very lucky. And glad to hear it too.
Yeah, he's a pretty good kid.
And how old is he? Just out of curiosity.
What was that?
How old is Todd? Just out of curiosity.
He's going to turn 24 this week, the 28th.
Awesome. Spectacular.
Yeah, he should finish up his 2-year degree here in May, is CAD designer.
Yeah, we had a similar issue with my family. Unfortunately, it didn't have that happy ending. So I still miss here when there is actually one. That's a tough situation. If he can overcome that, there's nothing he can't do.
That's what we tell him. We tell him that he's here for a reason.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, dealing with Heroes Forever, and kids with cancer, it is not always happy all the time. And that's the really bad thing about doing this is we do lose some of the kids, and that just tears you up. Man, we were talking there. I didn't even know we got the white flag.
I think you can still catch 20th there, Keith.
I'm on it.
Well, that was fun, guys. I know we didn't get the results we wanted, but it was still worth the time and effort.
Yeah, we finished. I mean, hats off to you two for getting in after the car was parked for it had to be 2 hours. That's a tall. That's a tall order to ask anybody.
Yeah, I figured because I didn't read everything. I just got in and I was really confused. It's like it said race, and it's like, where in the hell are we in the standings and everything? I thought it was crashed out or something, and then I read Discord real quick. Like, well, shit, I'll get in and go, and whenever Ryan wakes up, he can join me, and we'll be good.
Yeah, I was in the same position. I was like, is this still on? And I saw Keith in the chat here, and I thought, okay, I'll just sign in, check it out.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's always fun, always. And anytime you can cross the finish line, that's at the end of the day, with all things that can happen in these things, it's all you can ever ask for.
Yeah, especially after how I started out in the first driver swap. So I was very happy that the car was fixable.
Yeah, I bet that was a huge relief. I've especially with the LMP1, I've been in a few, especially that those 6-hour bi-weekly endurance races. I've thrown it away over the dumbest things. Right off a driver swap or, an hour from the end. There's never an easy way to deal with that when it initially happens. It's always a sucker punch.
Yep, indeed.
Very good race, everyone.
fun. Good race, Patrick.
So overall, yeah, you pulled it back up to 22nd. I think we probably fell to the latter end of the 20s, didn't we? When you guys came back in.
I think it was 23 or 24 when I came back in.
A lot of fun.
But the guy in front of us was 10 laps ahead of us, so we gained 16 laps on him at least.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, if the disconnect didn't happen and there were no issues going forward, we would have been P10. Or we
Well, I
would've-
figured at the time it was 8 minutes was repair on that first incident. I think just taking that in, we would have been top 6 or 7, somewhere in there
Yeah, because we're
at that time. Obviously, we had more problems afterwards, but
Yeah, because we were running, what, around 14th or so?
yeah, when I came in to do my quad, I think we were 14th or 15th. We may have even been 16th. I can't really remember. But we were right on the verge of closing in on 12th when I missed that pit stop. And then of course my pre-stint bathroom break not going in a timely manner. The car sat on pit road for probably a minute and a half. So yeah, there were some small things that piled on top of larger things. So it's a character.
Yeah, I think we all had our share.
yeah, there's room for improvement, and that's a positive.
That's
Hey,
true, very true.
You know, first race with this car, and you know, we crossed the finish line, and it wasn't far off pace at all. So
Well, and I almost lost my mind last night. I had to hop out, 3 laps early, John?
yeah, yep.
I was about to lose it on somebody. And I thought, okay, cooler heads.
Yeah, there
We
was
had a guy just park it right on the apex of the second turn. One of the
Lamborghinis.
GT3s.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
And it just snowballed from there. Yeah, he punted us off into the grass, or me, I should say.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, everybody say happy birthday to Mark. Just one last time while we're live, and then I'm gonna go make some lunch.
There you go. Hey, happy birthday, Mark. Great racing with you guys. That was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Happy birthday, Mark.
Happy birthday, Mark. I believe he's watching, so, and if not, he'll probably check it out later. So that's that, guys. 2021 Daytona 24. We finished.
Next up is Bathurst.
Yep. Yeah, I'm definitely in for that one, so we'll see if we can get what do you think, Ryan? 3 guys in a car would probably be ideal for that?
Yeah, 3 a team, because it's 12 hours, right? Or is this the 1,000?
No, this is the 12-hour with it'll be GT3 cars.
I kind of wish they'd take the Porsche out of that. I think it adds a little too much
Yeah, the mixed
multi-class to that course. That course is scary to begin with.
Yeah. You should do it in Camel once, because then everything's a piece of cake after that.
In the out or with coming up on an Audi. Yeah, I did
Yeah.
the very first week of Camel. Or I shouldn't say very first week. It was probably the third week of Camel when it came out, and it was at Summit, I believe, and it was a nightmare. I never picked it up for another couple years.
Yeah, it had some growing pains in the beginning. Once participation mellowed out after the initial season, and it kind of formed a core group of people. then it became really enjoyable because everyone really knew what was what was expected. So
Yeah, and that's what it takes in these multi-class events and series is that some guys just got to know that you can't battle every single time.
yeah, not only that,
Like,
but the drastic differences between the two cars. Like you can blow past an Audi into a corner, but the Nissan can't get off a corner without spinning out very easily. So the Audi all-wheel drive, it'll run over a Nissan on corner exit. So just learning that whole dynamic it was testing in the beginning, but it's so much fun. Just when you get a group of people that know what they're doing together in those two cars.
yeah, I occasionally watch that broadcast as well as the 79, so something to do on the weekends.
Yeah, I've got to get into 79. It's been too long. I don't think I've driven that car in 3 or 4 years. I mean, pretty much since the Nissan came out. That's been my exclusive car.
Yeah, that's where I live. That's the only thing I really race.
Yep. Yeah, with the I haven't even driven it with the new tire model, and I've heard it's amazing since that.
Yeah, I like it a lot more. Gernot doesn't like it. He's not king anymore. Yeah, but I like it. You can save the car. Before, if you lost the rear a little bit, you were just done. It was going to crash.
Yeah,
But now you can save it, so that's a little funner.
definitely. Well, all right, guys. I'm gonna check out of here. Thanks for like I said before, thanks for jumping back in and finishing this. It was a tall order.
Yep, it was fun. Take care, guys. Have a good rest of the day.
Yep.
Yeah, cheers, fellas.
See you guys.